Hi there, students. To take a back seat, to keep in the background, to assume a subsidiary role, to become subordinate, to be less important, to take a back seat to something or to somebody. Now, we have this phrase to take a back seat, which has two slightly different meanings. The new CEO was happy to take a back seat in the day-to-day running of the company. Yeah, he was happy to take a back seat to the managing director who organized the company, who decided, who made the decisions. Okay, the party was for my dad, and so I went to the party and I had a good time, but I took a back seat. I assumed a subsidiary role because it was his party. It was a party for him. Okay, so I was a subordinate. And then we can also use this to say that something has become less important. So we need to finish this project as quickly as possible. Because if it's not finished in time, we're not going to get paid. So we're going to have to let quality take a back seat. Quality is going to be a subsidiary factor, but if you like, in the back seat, because the most important thing is going to be finishing on time. Okay, so to take a back seat, a previous prime minister, a former prime minister, needs to let the current prime minister do his work, to take a back seat and advise the current prime minister if necessary. Okay, so when you have too many things to do and not enough time, you have to decide which things are going to take a back seat and which things have priority. This is the idea of prioritizing, is letting some things take a back seat and other things being of most importance. When there is unrest and problems and rioting in your own country, then the domestic problems take priority over foreign policy, and foreign policy will have to take a back seat to domestic policy. There you go, take a back seat too. Okay, the money is the most important factor at the moment, and all other considerations are going to have to take a back seat. Quality and safety take a back seat when we get to the idea of cutting costs. So to allow other people to have all of the power, to let them be responsible. So while you're a child, you when you take a back seat when it comes to family decisions, but then when when you leave home and make your own life, then your parents' wishes take a back seat. You are the one who decides. And if one thing takes a back seat to another, you give it less attention because it's less important. People who want to earn lots and lots and lots of money work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and their private life takes the back seat. Yeah, it's a less important consideration. Okay, so to take the back seat, to assume a secondary position, a secondary status, to become less active, less important. Okay, so he was an actor and he was a director, but he could only do one of them. So acting took a back seat while he concentrated on being a director. Okay, so something takes a back seat. Okay, you can't always have the leading role. You need to know when to take a back seat. To take or be given a less important position. He has been a very important politician for many years, but now he wants to retire or to turn down the amount of work he's doing, and he'd like to take a back seat in whatever's going on. Let's see. In a car, you are in the driver's seat, in the front seat, in the driving seat. Somebody's in the driving seat. If you sit in the back, you're not driving, you're just letting people drive you there, and maybe you're making a few comments. Turn left here, it's a quicker way of doing it, but you're not the person in control of the car, and this is the idea of to take a back seat. As to formality, I think I'm going to give it a 4 out of 10 in formality. Use informally, use in a semi-formal conversation, semi-formal writing. Something very formal, maybe not. I think it's a bit idiomatic. So anyway, enough. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now. Take a back seat.